Hello students, greetings for the day. Let's revise once thin questions and thick questions. But why? We should at least make a question why we are going to learn something, why we are going to do something. Then you will get the answer and you will be able to read it, understand it, learn it very carefully. Because let me give you answer of why. Because whenever any question is given, we do not think we have to write question answer in short or long. We have to write in one sentence or we have to write in 4 sentences. We have to write only one correct answer or we have to write 2 or 3 correct answers. Means we have to write factual answer or we have to write opinion. Okay, so let's understand about thin questions and thick questions. So thin questions are very simple questions with answers that can be found in text itself very easily. Thin questions are the simple questions with answers that can be easily found in the given text, and they have only one short answer. They have only one short answer that can be found easily in the text, and the answer will be very short. Keep it in your mind, the answer will be very short because the answer does not require us to think and give our own opinion. Okay, so the answer is very short and the answer is only one. So if we talk about thin questions, so thin questions are very simple questions that can be easily found in the given text. And if we talk about how to answer thin questions, so answer would be only one. They have only one correct answer and the answer cannot be debated. The answer cannot be debated. Let's know more about thick questions. Let's understand about thick questions. What are thick questions? So thick questions are very long questions. Thick questions are very long questions. If we talk about answers of thick questions, so thick questions answers are very long and these questions require us to think and give our own opinion. That's why they can be debated. Yes, you are absolutely right. Thin question and thick question. If we differentiate between both of them, so thin questions can have only one answer. Thick questions have only one correct answer and thin questions cannot be debated. Thin questions have only one correct answer and thin questions cannot be debated. While if we talk about thick questions, so thin questions have long answers and thick questions can be debated. Now one question will be coming in your mind, why thin question cannot be debated and why thick question can be debated? No issue, let's solve it. Okay, so thin questions, as I told you that if we talk about thin questions, so thin questions have only one correct answer. So if thin question have only one correct answer, so how can we debate? So this is the answer of your question, because thin question has only one correct answer. Thin question has only one correct answer. That's why it cannot be debated. Next, if we talk about thick questions, so thick questions have long answers. That's why they can be debated. Now why long answers? Because they require us to think about and give our own opinions, and as you know, everyone's opinion is different about a particular thing. Okay, everyone's opinion is different about an object, about a thing, about a person. That's why thick questions can be debated, because they require us to think about our opinion. They need to give us our own opinion. They need to give our opinions. That's why thick questions can be debated. Okay, now let's understand by one example of both of the questions. So first, thin question. If I talk about thin question, Okay, let's take one example of thin question and one example of thick question. Just think about, yes. Who invented gravity? Who invented gravity or who worked with gravity? Who invented gravity or who worked with gravity? So answer will be only one. What is the answer? You just think about. Yes, you are right. The answer is yes, Newton. Sir, Isaac Newton invented gravity. Understood? So answer is only one. If I ask about any student of you, so you will give the same answer. Answer will be only Newton. Yes, you are right. If I talk about next thick questions, what do you want to invent? What do you want to invent? So if I ask about this question, what do you want to invent? So if I ask about you, then answer will be different. If I ask about another student, then answer will be different. So this question can be debated because they have multiple answers. They have multiple correct answers. But this question cannot be debated because it has only one correct answer. If I ask about any student of you, suppose if I take A student, I ask the question, who invented gravity? Student A will give the answer same, Newton. If I ask about B student, student B also will be the same answer, Newton. If I ask about this question to student A, so student A can say, I want to invent time machine. But if I ask about student B, his answer can be, I want to invent something else, whatever. Just like student A has given the answer, I want to invent time machine. Next student can say that I want to invent homework doing machine, etc. Okay, so thin questions, let's summarize. Thin questions are the questions that have only one correct answer, and this answer has no chance of debating because they have only one short answer. Next, if we talk about thick questions, so thick questions can be debated because they have long answers, they have many correct answers, they have multiple correct answers. That's why they can be debated. Watch this video carefully. If any doubt, any query, feel free to. You will be getting the worksheet with this video. You will complete that worksheet.